used to completely flipping hate my business. I really did. I would procrastinate to work on it. I would not do very well. And when I did succeed, I would basically self sabotage and stop myself from growing. And so, right now, if you feel like, as a Muslim, you're doing something you're not fully passionate about, if you feel like the business, you're falling out of love with it, and you're struggling to find that passion that you once had, and guess what happens when you don't have a lot of passion? Guess what happens when you don't work as hard? You make less money. I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that once and for all. So you can actually work on one, a business you love, two, without necessarily having to jump ships, because maybe you're making 5K, 10K, 20K per month with a business. You're not wanting to grow it because you don't love it. But you also don't want to sacrifice it, right? Because it's making you money. Like, you're actually doing quite well with the business. And so here's what I want to show you. My exact process that helped me fall back in love with the business. It was actually quite tactical. It was actually quite simple. It wasn't just a bunch of wishy-washy stuff. Here's what I did. I listed out a bunch of activities, okay? So, for example, filming videos, making food, coming up with video ideas, going to university, sending personalized outreach, generating Instagram leads, working out, praying. Like, I made an entire list. I can keep going on and on and on and on about things I did in my day or things I did in my business. Primarily, I focused on the business, obviously, right? And so what I ended up doing then is creating this, which is in the link in the description. So you can just grab this and do it yourself after you list out your activities. I was like, well, what impact does this have on the business? For example, filming videos has a high impact. Making food has a high impact as well, because if I ate badly, then I'd basically just feel like crap. Coming up with ideas, yeah, medium impact. University, low impact, if not negative. Sending personalized outreaches, yeah, like mid impact, like it's good. Generating Instagram leads, probably around low. Working out, high, gives more energy. Praying, highest thing possible. And so after I would basically, and you want to do this for yourself as well, figure out what business impact does each activity have. If you're like, well, Fedi, how do I know how much the impact has on the business? Well, ask yourself this. If you stopped the activity, would you continue making money? That's what you're optimizing for in the business. No, I wouldn't continue making money. Okay, cool. Then it has a lot of impact. If you stopped it, would you make less money? Like, you wouldn't stop making money, but you'd make a little less money. Yeah, okay, it has medium impact. If you stopped it, would you like make more money basically, or just would it not affect your revenue? In that case, it's low impact, right? And then, of course, you want to think about yourself, like on a personal level, how much do you enjoy this? I put it as personal impact, but just like, how much do you enjoy this thing, right? Filming videos, I really enjoy. Making food, I don't enjoy at all. I need to get married as soon as possible, right? Coming up with ideas, I'm all right with it. Like, I don't mind it. University, mid or low. I can't lie. Sending personalized outreaches, low. Generating Instagram leads, low. Working out, medium, right? There's some phases I love working out, some phases I don't. I still do it regardless. Praying, alhamdulillah, high, right? I love it. I love praying. Sometimes when I don't love praying, I'm like, I need to pray more so I can fall back in love with it. When you've basically broken this down and you've got these steps here, as you can see, high, right? It has high impact on the business. And I enjoy it. Like, I actually love filming content. It's like, if I could just sit down and talk to a camera for 12 hours, I wouldn't feel like I did work, genuinely. And so I asked myself, do I delegate it? And I'm going to explain a little bit more about how to do that. But do I delegate it? No. Making food, high, personal impact low. Do I delegate it? Yes. That's why I started buying like prepared meals, right? Like, I used Simmer. I believe that's what they're called. Yeah, Simmer Eats, right? Coming up with ideas, mid. Like, can you delegate it? Yeah, but if it's mid impact, then you're not going to be able to delegate it necessarily for free. You're going to have to pay somebody to do it, right? And obviously, like, that sounds a bit silly, but also the personal impact on me is mid. So I wouldn't delegate it straight away. University, wish I could delegate it, obviously can't. Sending personalized outreaches, I can delegate. Like, see, because primarily because it has low business impact. Low personal impact. Generating Instagram leads, I have delegated. Like, these two, I've delegated, by the way, if you're curious. Making food, I've delegated. Working out, no, can't delegate. Praying, obviously can't delegate. My cousin Hamza makes a joke sometimes. He's like, sometimes I'm so tired for Fajr, I wish somebody would pray for me. Obviously, he's joking, by the way. But that would be quite funny if you could do that. Anyway, if I came up with two other examples for some of my clients as well, it's like replying to emails, right? To emails. Or replying to DMs. Or, for example, with YouTube, checking comments. Like, this just takes up your time. What's the business impact of replying to emails? Like, it's mid. Like, if you didn't reply to emails, you might lose some opportunities, but it's the thing that makes you money. Same with replying to DMs. It's mid. Checking comments, just low, right? And so replying to emails, personal impact, maybe you love it, maybe you hate it. I hate it personally. Replying to DMs, I hate it personally. Unless I'm having a conversation with people that I already know or that, like, some people that I like, then I'll enjoy replying to the DMs. Checking comments, low. Okay, there's no fulfillment in checking comments. By the way, if you do leave a comment, I do actually check them because they're sometimes nice to see. Like, I want to see what's on people's minds, but I don't spend hours or like, I don't spend more than like 2 minutes checking the comments, basically. Can you delegate replying to emails? Yes. There's AI, there's automations that do that for you. Can you delegate replying to DMs? Yes. And so this is the one part of this. I want to tell you about like falling back in love, but what's the actual like impact of the business? Well, this is what happens. You free up more energy. By freeing up more energy, the most important thing that happens in this case is that you genuinely feel better working on the business. You work harder when working on the business, and you therefore make money when working on the business because you have more barakah, you're working harder, you're doing better. And when you come into the business with this energy of gratitude, with this energy of like love, it translates into your business. You might not do more work, but because the work is more meaningful, the business does better, right? And when you put aside the things that you don't like, you end up freeing up your energy, you end up freeing up your kind of mental capacity, and you can come up with things that are more creative, things that are actually going to benefit the business in the long run. You focus on the more strategic stuff. And so shifting from like 5K to 20K to 50K per month tends to be freeing up energy. It's not loads of tactical stuff because you know how to make the business grow. Like, you've grown it, you've made money. You can just repeat the same process basically. But what you have to do is free up your energy so that you can put more into it by putting less, if that makes sense. And so the other side of things as well in terms of revenue is the more time you put into, let's say, making videos in my case, right? If I just spend more time filming videos because I've delegated all this other stuff, the business will make money because I'm doing more of the activities that have high impact on the business. So not only am I doing it with more energy, I'm doing it more in general, right? And so that's it. That's literally how you're going to be able to like scale from 5K to 20K to 50K per month by freeing up energy, by delegating stuff that doesn't matter, doing more of the stuff that matters. It's quite simple. Like, business isn't that difficult, right? So yeah, if you're watching this and you haven't made your first 5K per month, I do have a free school community that you can join in the description. Maybe you are making 5K, 10K per month and you're thinking, okay, cool, I need to shift my business so it's more systemized, so I can free up my energy, like Fedi said, have more alignment. Again, you can also join that school community. But yeah, sheet is in the description. Inshallah, I'll speak to you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Video.